Welcome to the channel Skopos Gaming. It is the 18th of March 2021. It's a Thursday, and the new challenge just dropped today is this Regime Hawkgirl. I haven't even opened the game since 12 p.m. So yeah, I mean the previous challenge expired. And let's see. Yep. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that was the daily login reward. But first and foremost, I would like to give a shout out to the first 10 people who joined the stream chat. So Michael, Lonely, Ray, Commander If, Reen Vasquez, Daniel Gaming, Plizzar Finest, Kellen, Patrick, Francisco, and Uber Epic. Congratulations for being the first 10 to join the stream. So we're gonna keep this stream short and sweet. Okay, we're gonna get straight to the point. We're gonna do a Regime Hawkgirl character guide, and this is actually kind of a continuation of the project I started in the Injustice Mobile subreddit. So of course, those of you who are on Reddit would know this, but those of you who are not, basically, many months ago I started this project of featuring characters in the Injustice Mobile subreddit, and I thought that this has been kind of in the backlog of some of the projects I wanted to do in YouTube. So I just thought Regime Hawkgirl, she is a character that's pretty rare until now, of course, since her challenge came around. The last time her challenge ran was in 2018, so it has been 3 years. That's a long time, man. Imagine, like, 3 years nobody could unlock her for direct promotions. You literally just had to buy her from the 200 packs. So anyway, my point is, she's a pretty rare character, and I thought, why not just do a character guide, and more than just featuring her, I wanted to kind of take Q&As as well after I talk about her a little bit, just to get a little more interaction and to be able to answer questions regarding her as a character. And also I will be taking suggestions on like possible team synergies that you guys could think of, because like alone I played this game a lot, and I do have significant experience, but at the same time there will always be that one or two things that I might have missed out, and so I will harness the power of the community to give you a better, like, comprehensive character guide. So all right, thanks for joining the streams. First, my YouTube chat moderators, as usual, Jazz Monster 7, Antipasta, very great moderators right there. So all right, let's do this. Let's jump right into it. Okay, Hawkgirl, Regime Hawkgirl. Like I said, she's a pretty rare character until now, and so for those of you who are new or even long-time players, this is your chance to unlock her for direct promotions, as long as you finish at least standard mode of her challenge. Okay, her passive, Shock and Awe. When she tags in, she disables all opponent's special attacks for 5 seconds, and if she gets 200% on her special 2, it'll become a critical hit. So 2 components here. First, part of her passive is more of a support role, or kind of a defensive role, where she prevents enemies from using special attacks. And I want to emphasize that not only special attacks, but super moves as well. So when she tags in, she disables special attacks and super moves of enemies. So I'm pretty sure there's no other character that can do that in the entire game, to be able to disable, leave out power drain characters. Of course, if you drain power, then the enemy wouldn't be able to use super moves. But other than that, I believe she's the only one who's able to actually, hard counter like people who use specials or supers. So that's the first part. And the second part, 200% on special 2. So that's super good, because that makes her a monster of a damage dealer. Hold on one second. Daniel Gaming, yo! He started off the stream with a donation for tonight. He says, Skopos, you're the best. Every time I get notified you make a stream and I watch it because I love you. I love your vids. and keep up the good work. Man, thank you so much. Man, I you know, it always blows my mind how encouraging and supporting you guys are. But really, thank you, man, Daniel. I really appreciate your kind words, and I try to do the best in providing, you know, content for you guys to learn from, to gain benefits from, and that you guys can enjoy at the same time. So thank you so much. All right, so we're done talking about her passive here. So talking about her second part of his passive, which is special 2, when you know you hit 200%, it's a guaranteed crit. So the advantage of her is you don't even need to augment her crit chance for her to be useful and deal crazy amounts of crit damage. Okay, you can, you know, solely focus on her critical damage augments and not her critical chance, because you know all you need is 200%. It's not even that hard to be able to hit at 200% if you know where the circle is going to pop up. So I'm thinking, you know, the best way is just to show you like right away, like her 200%. I'm not gonna play a full run of Survivor. Don't worry. I'm trying to keep the stream not too long, but yeah, just to show you guys, her special 2. I'll do it right here, and then all right. Okay, whatever. Okay. So here, her special 2 has 4 hits. Okay, watch. 1, and then 3, 4. All right. So the first hit of the special 2 is not part of the 200% crit. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. She's critting on the first hit as well because of the Tanu totem. Maybe I should have. But anyway, as you guys saw, there are 4 hits. The first hit typically does not crit at all, because that's before the, you know, the mini game for 200%. But because I had Tanu totem, so she was critting anyway. But the second and the third hit, those are deal the most damage there. And if you hit 200%, you 100% crit there. So, and this is similar to characters like Earth 2 Flash and even Mortal Kombat 10 Scorpion. Like for Earth 2 Flash, if the enemy is stunned, there's a 200, you know, confirmed that he will crit. And then Mortal Kombat 10 Scorpion, if you hit 200% on his special 2, he will crit on damage over time. So it's kind of similar in that aspect, but I think that Regime Hawkgirl's guaranteed crit is just more relevant, because she does not need to rely on stuns like Earth 2 Flash does, and her damage applies to the full special 2 damage instead of just like damage over time for Mortal Kombat 10 Scorpion. The other example someone mentioned in the Reddit was actually Arkham Origins Deathstroke, where if you crit on his, you hit 200% on his special 1 minigame, it will automatically crit as well. So that's also kind of a, you know, similar passive. But I mean, she's just like I said, not very used, not used often because of how rare she is. But with this challenge, if you guys can get her, you know, you don't even need to be spamming 200 packs to get her anymore. You can directly promote her. And so let's move on to the strategy part of her, using her. So like I've said earlier, there's like the support role and there's the damage dealing role. So yes, Guy make normal Arc Orange Deathstroke special 1 also makes it unblockable, so that's a little bit different, but yeah. Okay, so let's see her support role first, okay? And this team has crazy synergy, okay? All 3 of them, their passive has something to do with tagging in. Hawker reduces tagging cooldown time, and so this means that Regime Hawkgirl is able to kind of permanently prevent enemies from using specials. You know, I'll just demonstrate it for you guys to see what I'm talking about here. Gears doesn't really matter. gonna use Superman, and then Superman, of course, every single time he tags in, his Kryptonian Fortitude will take effect. It will appear. So how powerful that he can just tag in and out and in again, and then he's always shielded from enemy specials as well. Well, at least one special. Okay. So this team, I've used this team ever since, like, I had these characters, and this is just one example of how she can do so well in a synergistic team. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate it to you guys right here. Okay. So we do have a challenging lineup from the enemy side. All of them are Elite 10, and of course the annoying Prime Raven, Killer Frost. But you know what? We're gonna take this because I just want to kind of demonstrate her passive. And okay, so in this team she is taking on a support role. Okay, and I'm trying to highlight the disabling special aspect of her passive. Here we go. All right. Okay, so I'll let Killer Frost build up a bar of power. Okay, there we go. So no way of her using specials. Snared. And I'm gonna attack Regime Hawkgirl. So see. Oh no. I totally screwed that up. Now I'll play another match. So, but you guys get the idea that I really shouldn't have missed that. It's just I was tapping on her portrait, but yeah, F in the chat for that. But I'm gonna I'm gonna play another match just to show you guys what I actually mean. Okay, here we go. Oh man, I swear I was tapping on her portrait, but for some reason it wasn't. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna let him build up some power. Build up some power here. Alright. Keep going. And then boom, okay. Wow, just in time. So you kind of, tag in and out, and the opponent literally can't use a special. And then special too. Boom. Alright, Kryptonian Fortitude. Nice. So once again, so that's kind of, that synergy is kind of broken, don't you think so? Like, you can literally just tag in and out with the reduced cooldown from Prime Hawkgirl. And yeah, there's no way the enemy can use a special, provided you don't, screw it up and not tap her portrait or tag her in, like I did in the previous match. But point being, you're able to prevent the enemy from using specials the entire time. It will buy you enough time for your other two characters to actually use their specials. Injustice 2 Superman can keep tanking special damage every time he tags in, and it's just an incredible team to use. So that's that's the first aspect of her passive, which is disabling enemy specials. Now I'm going to use her as a carry. Doesn't matter what teammates. But I'm just gonna put like make a little bit more balanced team, just so that there we go. Or someone mentioned Ellsworth Flash, so we're gonna feature him here. But yeah, so okay, so one way to gear her is for special 2 damage, obviously, but there are many different ways to do so. So first is just the typical special 2 damage focus. You can literally put anything, it doesn't matter, as long as it boosts her special 2 damage. So like Heart of Darkness, the Ibis Stick, stuff like that. So there's one way of gearing her, if you will. So special 2 focus. Ooh. Okay, that I'm glad. Okay, I'm glad that happened, because that would be kind of a. I mean, I wouldn't say weakness, but that would be the caveat. There we go, to her special 2, is that if it is blocked, then you will have no crit damage. So that's one thing to take note if you're trying to main Regime Hawkgirl and trying to make the full use of her passive. You got to make sure that your specials are not blocked. And I do have a video for that, how to land unblocked specials. You can, check it out if you want to. But basically, to make the full use of crit damage, you gotta land unblocked specials. Okay. There we go. So yeah. I mean, I stand corrected regarding like the ability of a certain character to actually disable supers. So Elsewhere Flash is able to do so as well, but like Pasta mentioned, it's just a one-time thing. So, but Regime Hawkgirl can literally repeatedly prevent enemies from using super moves or specials. So obviously, her passive has a lot more like longevity in terms of usage in an entire duration of a match compared to Elsewhere Flash. So okay, that was one one way of gearing her, but another way of gearing her is actually making full use of that crit damage added onto damage on stuns. So if you have good gears like the Cloak of Destiny and the Necron Scythe, that will be an option as well to gear her. All right, this is the second thing. Where's my Necron Scythe? Oh, Neuron Scythe. People on Discord will understand what I'm talking about. All right. So, right. So, but the thing about this is, of course, you need someone who's able to stun. Let's see. Let's go with Arcanite Batman, because why not? He's in the Arkham Allies pack right now. So this is kind of a mini character feature of him as well. So we can do that. Let's see. What am I trying to do? Okay. Yeah, just give him some random fears. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So in this case, you can also pair her with Static, of course, for that special 1 guaranteed stun. But my Static is just a lot more highly promoted than Hawkgirl. So, I'm just picking basically characters that have lower promotion to her. But point is, no matter what, you can use any character to set up the stun for her. And she will deal insane amounts of damage. So here we go. Alright, so start with some bars of power. I'm not going to use the power. I'm going to try to build up her special, enough power for her special 2 first. Okay. Alright, I do have enough for special 2, but I'm going to wait for the stun here. Alright, he has a chance of stun on his special 1. Nope. Oh! Ah, that was a stun right there. Another stun, okay. Boom! Just oh my god, that was. There you go. So that was a lot of damage. Yeah, 131,000 damage from that. I think that one hit alone, because there's an added 400% damage due to the 2 gears, and the enemy was stunned. But that's another way of really amping up her damage. Of course, my Regime Hawkgirl is not even augmented on crit damage yet. But if you can get it to 250%, imagine how much damage you can really do. That's just insane, So this is another way, and I think I do have one more way of gearing her eye? Let me think. I was trying to, oh man, please don't tell me I forgot. Okay. Regime Hawkgirl. Oh yes, I have remember. Yes. So area of effect damage. So, you know, from her passive, she's able to crit on her special 2 and do a lot of damage on one enemy. So imagine if she was, you know, augmented to 250% and spreads out that damage to the entire enemy team. So you'll need the Fourth Will Godly Mace, which grants 15% splash damage effect. And then you'll need her signature gear. I'm gonna promote it right away because there we go. So 100% area effect damage for any Hawkgirl character using the battle mace. Takes 15% damage from special 2. Yeah, and it does go up. So I'm gonna go ahead and max evolve this gear right here, right now. Okay, it's going up to 20%. It looks like. All right. All right, evolved it to End Metal Morningstar. There we go. Okay, let's keep going. %. We're still going up. I think it's 25. Yep. So final stats, fully maxed evolved End Metal Morningstar. The area effect damage is 25%. That's way more than what the Fourth Will Mace offers of only 15%. But if you add both of them, it adds up to a total of 40% area of effect damage. So gear that and that, okay? 15% and then 25%, 40%. Let's see how this works out. I'm gonna use the same team again. Yeah, I guess I can. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Ooh, metal enemy team. All right, so yeah, I mean, I just think that Shazam's Resurrect is kind of annoying, so I'm just trying to like, okay, here we go. I'm just trying to demonstrate her splash damage on her special 2. All right, let's go. Yeah, let's see if I can land a stun. So that End Metal Morningstar also does give her some damage boost on basic attacks, which is neat. Okay. Well, that's annoying. I'll just tag her in with a Tanu Tune for the second bar of power. Not gonna deal with that. One, 2, and then 3. Okay, no special for you, and boom, dude, look at their health. That's pretty crazy. Like by the time the other two tagged in, they were like, you know, less than half of. They had less than half HP left on their health. Let's try another one. Let's try to make it a little more streamlined there. See what I can do. Oh, we have the Astro Harness. Yeah, I should probably gear my team better than for that. Let's see. But yeah, I'm basically just trying to demonstrate her. Oh, okay. Her energy is down. I'm just trying to demonstrate her area of effect damage. Maybe I should just pair her with lower characters. Okay, let's see. I mean lower characters with lower stats. Okay. Blah blah. All right. Yeah, don't mind the way I'm gearing them right now. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. This will be interesting. So they have a full Batman Ninja Nightwing team. But I'm gonna try to, you know, beat them Regime Hawkgirl. Alright. Let me get to the second bar of power. Come on. Really? Okay, that works. Oh man. We'll be patient and stack her and make. Okay, there we go. Ooh. Look at that. So obviously I was trying to build up 2 bars of power, and Batman Ninja Lord Joker, when he tagged out, he was at full health, but after, you know, her using 2 specials, he came in with literally 1 HP left. So I mean, this is just, you know, an interesting way of gearing her. I don't think I've seen, you know, other people use it like competitively, so it might not be the best, but I'm just throwing ideas here. But it's possible. I mean, why not? Like, you know, it took out the entire Batman Ninja team basically on her own. So obviously when you have her at high promotion, you can, you know, tag her. I mean, pair her with like Prime Batgirl as well to give that first bar of power, and then she can immediately tag him with two bars of power, and you don't have to do that. So that's another way of just gearing her. Yeah. So overall, has insane potential for damage as a carry. Has a great passive, especially when paired with Prime Hawkgirl for that special disable. And a weakness, like I said, if you are not able to land unblocked specials, then you won't. Her damage won't crit at all, and you won't do, you know, a lot of damage. And the other thing I want to note is that there has been instances where people, including myself, have used her in her specials, and it causes the game to crash. So let's test that out. Based on personal experience, I'm just gonna do her. I mean, use her in challenge mode here. But based on my experience, she does cause the game to crash. And this has been a problem for some people. Like they couldn't understand or figure out why their game was crashing. But yeah, let's see if I can demonstrate it here. I need a doomsday on the team. Okay. But yeah, for further information on Regime Hawkgirl, definitely check out the wiki page. I linked it in the video description. Yeah, it has all the information you need right there. Okay. So let's see if this happens. Okay. Well, it didn't crash this time. Maybe try one more. But I have played long enough to have personally experienced like more than once where she's actually caused the game to crash, not only on challenge mode, but there we go. Look at that. Look what happened. Exactly. See, I wasn't I wasn't lying. And I'm not sure why it does. Probably the defect in the coding of the game. But yeah, I can tell you for sure that it's because of Regime Hawkgirl. Like, I've ruled out other factors of why the game would crash. But yeah, so so that's also one of the, because starting out on my on my main account when I was playing her, especially in like ultimate ladders, and then imagine on like the 6th or the 7th battle the game crashes, and you just lose your potential bonus points in MP. So that's another kind of a disadvantage to her. I wish that the developers would fix that, but obviously they haven't updated the game in years, so probably not. So just bear in mind, if you're playing challenge mode or there or survivor or any mode, there is a chance for her to cause the game to crash. But yeah, so otherwise, I think as long as you don't use or you don't tag her in or use her specials, then there's no risk of crashing the games. Only I've noticed only when you use her specials multiple times, like I just demonstrated, that's when it actually triggers. So it's all right. Daddy Nurgle says, greetings from Serbia. What is up, man? I'm glad you made it. So that those are the few tips or strategy I have in terms of Regime Hawkgirl gameplay. Do you guys have any questions? So I'm only, so as the title suggests here, I'm just doing a character guide on Regime Hawkgirl. If you have any other questions about the game, you can ask them in other videos or other live streams. But for this stream, specific questions regarding Regime Hawkgirl, I will try to answer your questions. So yeah, no offense to the other questions, but this is just for that. Thomas Jabo, I believe not necessarily special 2. Sometimes on special 1, basically any special she uses does have a chance to cause the game to crash, based on my experience. All right. Any other questions regarding Regime Hawkgirl? And if you don't have any questions, you can also, I mean, for those of you who actually have her in your collection and have played her in teams, maybe you have suggestions on how to use her, like other team synergies or different ways of gearing her. You can also actually suggest it right now, and I'll see if I can feature that. So Z Sub says, I got Regime Hawkgirl that day. What should I use her for? Well, like I just explained, either as a support with the special disables or as a damage dealer with her special 2. Those are the 2 obvious ways to use her. Can she do really good damage over time? I don't think so. If her special 2 behaves like any other Hawkgirl special 2, there's no like multiple application of damage over time. So I don't think, like, I mean, you could try it, but I haven't personally tested it myself. Okay, Gokul Valuru asks, is Hawkgirl worth it? Basically, I want to get promos then sell for challenge booster packs. Yeah, this question is asked a lot in the subreddit, but like as a rule of thumb, don't sell challenge characters because you're getting only 1/3 of their price, and it's just not economically wise. You're not getting as much part credits as you would have if you just kept the card. So I would say just keep them, keep your copies. 4th world set, so functioning as a tank. Yeah, that's possible. That's definitely possible, since if she's going to be a support role in the team, she could function as a tank. Why not? I would agree, Thomas Jabo. Z Sub, he asked, would you recommend opening packs to get Hawkgirl? I'm assuming you're asking about Regime Hawkgirl and not Prime Hawkgirl. Well, I would just ask you to do the challenge and unlock for direct promotions. Then you don't have to gamble your end medal on 200 packs in hopes of getting her. Martian Manhunter and Killer Frost keep using Martian Manhunter's Prime's light attack for power drain and, more importantly, stun, and when stunned, put her in for the free crit. Yeah, see, that's where Juan, I agree with you that the application of Martian Manhunter Prime as a utility character, he's really underrated with that stun on combo ender. So yeah, I do agree that that would be a great team synergy right there. Maybe I can just do that match. Well, thank you, Thomas. Thank you. He said, I really like your videos and streams and I watch every second of them. I just want to say keep it up. Appreciate it, man. Really appreciate the support. Ashley Wilson's is her second skill really like that wherein you have to tap very fast? Yes, so her special 2 tap, the minigame circle, it disappears a lot quicker than your usual minigame circles. So you gotta be quick. But as I've mentioned in my other video, how to tap to 200%, the key in hitting 200% is actually anticipation. You gotta kind of already have a picture in your head of where the circle is gonna be, so that when it appears, you can immediately start tapping instead of like waiting for the circle to appear. You can watch the video on how to tap to 200% to get what I'm talking about, but that is especially relevant for Regime Hawkgirl special too. You got to be quick. But yeah, I mean, so her special 2 circle is quick to disappear, but at the same time, it does not require as many taps to reach 200%. So I'm just gonna demonstrate it one last time on a MP match here, just for you guys to see that. Let's see. No, it's not a bug, Ashley. It's just how she has been coded in the game. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna demonstrate it right here. Nope. Wow, okay. So yeah, that's her special 2. You can slow down the video to see like how many taps it does, but it's definitely lesser than the usual, taps you require to hit 200%. Hey, Abdul, you're welcome. I'm glad that video helped you get 200%. Appreciate that. So do you guys see that? Cyborg obviously has the bug where his power gen is insane and he already has 3 bars, but because of Hawkgirl's passive, oh yeah, that's one thing to take note. Her passive, the duration lasts the same amount even if the enemy tags in or out. It doesn't matter. It's not, basically what I'm trying to say is her special disable is not restricted to just one enemy. As long as the duration is still present, then even if the other enemy tags in, her special disable still functions. And another interesting note is that Astro Harness's invulnerability or any invulnerability does not prevent the special disable. So even if the enemy has the Astro Harness shield on, they are still not able to use specials. So, it's a really hard counter, basically, to all enemy specials here. I wish I was able to demonstrate that, but yeah, it's already his last Astro Shield, so he's not gonna have any more. We're just gonna finish off with Grundy. Gonna disable him, and then there you go. Look at that. Under those circumstances, usually Regime Green Lantern would have used a special 1, but because of the special disable again, so she can function both as a disabler and a carry as well. All right, so let's see what VJ has to say here. He says you can infinitely chain Regime Green Lantern's light and special 1. Okay, Okay, yeah. Okay, I thought he was talking about Regime Hawkgirl there, but he was talking about Regime Green Lantern. Okay. Yeah, I mean, basically, it works for any special one. You know, if you have good amount of power gen and enchantress, it basically works for it. You can just loop that cycle. But I hope you guys were able to gain something out of this character guide. I think I covered pretty much most of her strengths and weaknesses as a character. Um, Let me know in the comments if you guys like have any more, you know, suggestions on how to use her and stuff later on. Those of you who are not live and watching this videos in the future. But yeah, I mean, just definitely don't sleep on this character. She hasn't been around for so many years. You know, at least do her standard mode in challenge so that you can unlock her for direct promotions. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and have a great night. Thank you. Thank you especially to Daniel Gaming for your donation tonight. Appreciate that. I'll see you guys later.